Good day. On this webinar, I'm going to be showing you how I went from this to this in just a couple of months of stumbling upon this opportunity. You see, prior to stumbling upon this opportunity, I used to be a normal student who relied on experience for everything: money for books, money for food, money for every single thing. On one fateful afternoon, my elder sister called me and told me about a webinar where I was going to learn how to make money digitally from my smartphone. I joined the webinar just like how you're currently plugged into this webinar. It got started immediately, and that was the end of my financial struggles. I went from relying on my parents for everything to being financially capable of taking care of myself and my family. On this webinar, I'm going to show you how you can actually do that. But before I start with the webinar, I want you to do three things for me. Number one, eliminate all distractions. Number two, get a pen and paper so you can take down notes. And number three, watch the end so you can get the full information of every single thing. Having said all this, I'm going to share my screen right now and we'll get started with the webinar. What you're looking at here is called the cash flow quadrant. It was created by Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it shows the distribution of wealth in this world. If you look carefully, you notice there are two different quadrants. There is the global population quadrant and there is the wealthy quadrant. The global population quadrant consists of 95% of people in this world, and that 95% are sharing just 5% of the total money in this world. While the wealthy quadrant consists of 5% of people, and that 5% are sharing 95% of the total money in this world. Think of that for a second. 95% sharing just 5%. 5% sharing 95%. This is the reason why when you look at the difference between those who are normal, average, and those who are wealthy, you notice that there's a huge gap. The minimum wage in Nigeria is about 75,000 naira thereabouts. Why there are people buying cars of 400 million naira? There are people buying cars of 1 point something billion naira. Why? Because these people are just 5% and they are sharing majority of the money in this world. In the global population quadrant, out of that 95% of people there, 60% of them are employees and 35% of them are self-employed. Who is an employee? An employee is someone who basically works a 9 to 5 job and gets salaries at the end of the month. A self-employed person, on the other hand, is someone who has a small-scale business which he or she runs and gets paid from it every single month. If you look at the employee and the self-employed person, there are striking similarities between both of them. Both of them trade their time for money, and both of them earn so little. If you're working a 9 to 5 job, every single day you're always going there from 9 to 5, every single day. Some persons even work on Sunday. You're not going to have time for your family, you're not going to have time for your friends, for other activities you really want to do. And the amount of money you're going to be earning is not actually okay to even survive as a normal person in Nigeria. Same with the self-employed individuals. If you don't show up at work, you're not going to get paid. You have to open your shop every single day to get paid. So as a result of that, you're trading your time every single day for money, and the money which you're getting is not enough for you to buy yourself financial freedom. Now let's move from the global population quadrant to the wealthy quadrant. The wealthy quadrant consists of 5% of people here. Out of this 5%, 4% of them are entrepreneurs and 1% of them are investors. Who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is someone who has a system that generates him or her money. If you're working a 9 to 5 job currently, the owner of that place is the entrepreneur. Aliko Dangote is an entrepreneur. Bill Gates, the owner of Kilimanjaro, name them. They have systems that generates them money. Now, they have time and money freedom, right? Because they don't have to show up at work every single day, because their employees will constantly be showing up at work and generating them money. So they can spend time with their family, they can travel on vacations, and the amount of money they make is nothing compared to what the people working for them are making. So that is why they are part of the wealthy quadrant. Now, investors, on the other hand, don't have systems that generate them money, but rather make their money work for them. Example of investors are those who invest in real estate, those who invest in agriculture, those who invest in stock, anything that involves putting money into it and then generating more money from it after a certain period of time is what we call investments. And investors are those who execute those, right? So why everybody cannot become entrepreneurs? Because it costs a lot of money and resources to build a business from the scratch. Everybody can become investors if they can know what and what to invest in. Just like the entrepreneurs, the investors also have their time and money freedom because they don't have to shop at work every single day. Why? Because their money is what is generating them more money. So they can be at home, they can spend time with their family, they can travel every single week, every single month. Their investment is giving them more money. I'm going to give you an example of an investor. In 2008, cryptocurrencies came out. If you had invested 100,000 naira in Bitcoin in 2008, right now in 2026, that money is going to be 78 million naira. Basically, just put 100,000 naira in crypto. 78 million naira. That's basically how it works. A lot of persons are constantly buying stocks, buying this, buying that, investing their money in opportunities that is actually going to give them more money in return. Now, if I was an employee in 2008 and I took out 100,000 naira from my salary and put inside Bitcoin, right now I'm going to be very wealthy. If I was also self-employed, so anybody can actually move from the global population quadrant to the wealthy quadrant as investors if they know the right assets to invest their money into. Statistics show only 1% of the world population participates in the financial market. Only 1% of the world's population are investors. Why? Because only 1% actually know what and what to buy. If right now I show you how to actually buy cryptocurrencies and I tell you the particular cryptocurrency that I'm going to give you 1,000% of your investment in the next 5 years, everybody here are going to buy the cryptocurrencies. Next 5 years, people are going to be very, very rich because I have knowledge. Now, there are a lot of things people can actually invest in. We have cryptos, we have stocks, we have real estate, we have agriculture, we have foreign exchange. And we're talking about foreign exchange on this webinar. What is Forex? Forex is basically just the exchange of currencies. You see, about 3 years ago, dollar was 402 naira. With just 402,000 naira, you would have gotten $1,000. Within 2 months, the value of dollar rose from 402 naira to 1,600 naira. So if you had sold the $1,000 which you got, that would have given you 1.6 million naira. Within 2 months, 400,000 naira to 1.6 million naira. That is basically what Forex is. So what we as Forex traders do is we predict the rise and fall of these currencies. Okay, dollar is about to go up, we go and buy. Oh, euro is about to come down, we sell. And that is basically, so we take advantage of the fluctuation between the value of currencies. When we are buying, what we are basically predicting is that the value will go up. If it goes up, we make our money. Once we are selling, we are predicting the value will come down. If it comes down, we make our money. So that is just basically what Forex is. Now, it's the biggest and most liquid financial market in the world, and it trades $6.6 trillion every single day. That is how big the market is. Banks trade the Forex market, huge organizations trade it, hedge funds, people are trading billions inside the Forex market. Now, you cannot actually trade this thing right now because you don't know when the value is going to go. You don't know when it's going to go down. But I've been trading it for 6 years now, and I can predict when the market will go up and go down. So I can easily make money from the Forex market. Now, if I ask you to share your screen right now, and I show you how to sign up on the broker I use, I show you how to link it to MT5, and then I call out a couple of trades for you. Okay, buy this currency pair to soon go. If you buy that currency pair, it goes up, you make money. Or I tell you, oh, sell this currency pair to go down. If you sell it, it goes down, you make money. Basically, without knowing how I came up with the predictions. We call that copy and paste. Just like you're in an exam hall, copying someone who read for the exam. But this one now is not exam, it's money. You understand? So that is basically what Forex trading is about. And if you have access to that type of information, you'll be able to make money from the Forex market. But how can you have access to that information? Welcome to Biz Traders Academy. You see, Biz Traders Academy is divided into 4 solid structures. The first is accurate signals. Second is personal mentorship. The third is full complete courses. And the fourth is live sessions. Let's start with the accurate signals. If you look at the corner of my screen, these are the trades I took recently. You can see the number of wins I had, and a few number of losses. You see, all these trades I took were posted on Biz Traders Academy's community. So if you are a member of Biz Traders Academy, you would have had access to all the signals. You would have copied them on your account, and you would have made money leveraging on my expertise. Now, we usually drop these signals as pending orders because we don't want people to be monitoring and waiting for them to get the entry point. So all you have to do is once you just drop the signal, you just go and enter your limit order, and that's all. It gets the entry point, activates, your trade clears, you make your money. Now, apart from the signals we drop, which are very accurate, We also have a live session dedicated to show you how to take the signals properly. Every single day by 8 p.m., an educator comes live to show you how to set up your MT5, how to link it to your broker, how to take trades we call out, every single thing you need to know. So you're not going to make mistakes in the process of copying our signals. Now, apart from that dedicated live session, we also have live sessions where we teach you how to grow your account. Those interested in using funded challenges, we show you how to actually copy the signals accurately on funded challenges. Those who are interested in compounding, we show you how to compound properly. Those who are interested in flipping, we show you how to flip correctly. So, accurate signals, sessions showing you how to copy the signals properly, and account growth live sessions. That's the first structure of Business Traders Academy. The second structure is personal mentorship. You see, first trading is a career path. You're trying to embark on a career path. If you have access to personal mentorship, it's going to make the whole process easier for you. That's why the second structure of Business Traders Academy is personal mentorship. Now, a personal mentorship is divided into 3 bars. The first one is a personal mentor. The moment you join the academy, you'll be assigned your own personal mentor. This mentor will be calling you regularly, check up on you. Oh, how far have you gone? Oh, coach, I've done this. Okay, do this next. Okay, do this next. Constantly checking up on you to make sure you are not being left behind. That's the first bar. The second bar is personal mentorship sessions. We have live sessions every single day by 9 p.m. These sessions, an educator will be live there to answer all your questions. His screen is showing. So anything, if you have questions regarding how to draw your trend lines, you just, ask to share your screen if you want to share the screen. You share your screen, you just show, draw it like this, like this, like this, bam. So you have no issue because every single time is always coming live by 9 p.m. to help you out. This is apart from your personal mentor. Are you me? Then the third bar is the Forex community. We have a community. All the traders actually in Business Traders Academy all belong to that particular WhatsApp group chat. So you being a member there basically means you don't have to wait for the 9 p.m. session. You don't have to ask your mentor if you have questions. You can just drop your question on the community. You get tons of replies immediately. This people also learn the same thing. Some persons have been in the academy longer than you. You get to make friends with forex traders with the same mindsets, like-minded individuals in the academy. It helps you grow faster. You have questions, you drop there. You have your markups which you've done, you drop there. People actually, drop theirs too. So you're learning. And apart from that, so we usually do giveaways. And when we want to do a giveaway, we just post questions on the community. If you answer first, 30,000 naira. Answer first, 15,000 naira airtime. Answer first, this. The other time I gave away 15K funded accounts, 3. That's $45,000 worth of funded accounts to members in the academy. What did we do? Posted questions there. They answered, boom, they got their funded account. And they just had to copy our signals to pass the funded account and be making money. So that is the second structure of Business Traders Academy. Third structure is our full complete course. See, the moment you join Business Traders Academy, we send you our courses, bam. You're going to have access to those courses for life. It consists of beginner videos for those who are beginners, consists of intermediate for those who are intermediate traders. That's where you learn how to set up your trading view, how you learn how to draw trend lines, how you learn trends, all of those things. Consists of professional videos for those who are professionals, and consists of strategy courses for those who just want to come and learn strategy which we use to trade. You have access to it for life. The moment you join, the courses are very, very, very comprehensive. You can look at it here. Very comprehensive videos structured in the order at which you're meant to watch them. From this to this to this to this. Beginner, intermediate, professional, strategy. And once you're watching the courses, if you have any question, you can either ask your personal mentor or ask it on the personal mentorship live sessions or drop it on the community. Learning forex have never been easier. Then the fourth structure, which is the most important one, this is the one I love the most, is our go live sessions. You see, every single day we have 1, 2, 3, 4 live sessions. So we have our beginner live session, we have our intermediate live session, We have our advanced live session. We have live analysis and trading. We have psychology training and personal development live session. So let me go over the live sessions. Okay, this is the first live session, which is your MT5 mastery. We have Coach Olivia here. Her sessions hold from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. every single day. She's a coach. They're going to break down everything about MT5. You don't know how to calculate lot size, oh. You don't know what pips is, oh. You don't know how to estimate your risk. You don't know how to do trading stop loss. You don't know how to pick partials. This is the coach for you. Just join Business Traders Academy. Join our sessions. She will dissect everything for you properly. This is our live mentorship live session by Coach Emmanuel. His own live sessions are from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. every single day. Any question you have, he is a very fantastic educator. Boom! He'll dissect everything for you. So you will never be left behind. This is our beginner/intermediate live session by Coach Vicky. He's very fantastic. Our beginner and intermediate live session has a strict curriculum which you follow. Look at the screen right now. This is the curriculum. You can see every single day we have a topic for you. So if you join, you are following a curriculum. Apart from the videos which you have access to, the focus, this one is actually live. You see, the beautiful thing about the live session, which I really love, is that it's interactive. Just picture yourself in the classroom, but your classroom is the comfort of your home, is your parlor or your bed, and the educator is teaching. You are hearing him, you're seeing his screen, and if you have questions, you can raise up your hand. He's going to unmute you, ask the question. Oh, coach, how are you able to do this? I didn't get this, or I didn't get that. Then he's going to explain it for you on the live session. If you're very shy, you don't talk, you can just drop the questions on the chat box. He's going to read it and actually answer them for you. Interactive. You learn faster when it's actually interactive. So the beginner live session has a strict curriculum, intermediate live session has a strict curriculum, and they are interactive every single day by 6 a.m. Then we have advanced live session. This is for the advanced live session. You're not a newbie. You're not an intermediate trader. You've been trading for a while, but you don't have profitable strategy, or you don't understand the advanced concepts of trading. The top-down chart analysis which you need to be profitable. You just want to learn that thing so you can, become a profitable trader. These sessions are for you. So on the advanced live session, we have a curriculum which you follow, and I usually add new topics to it based on what's actually currently happening in the world. You see, we have been profiting from this war, and every single thing that has been going on, I've been breaking it down in the live sessions, what I expect them to do over the weekend, when we are going to enter our positions, all of those things live on the advanced live sessions. So you join the sessions, you become a very, very profitable trader over time. Now, apart from the advanced live session, the live analysis, a lot of persons want to learn things physically, right? Just picture yourself right now. I'm in this luxurious apartment, right? Imagine you're here with me and you spending 30 days with me here. And every time I want to trade, I bring out my laptop and I analyze the chart in front of you. Okay, this is what I'm looking at. This is why I called out this trade in the past, and this is why I'm going to call out this one in future. This is the strategy I'm using, and that's what we call live analysis session. So the strategy which I have taught you on the advanced session, on the live analysis session, we are using this strategy to go over past setups I've called out, past trades, and to analyze future trades. So in the real time, you are okay. So this is why you went for this buy. This is why you went for this sell. And then if you see a good setup there and there on the session, I call it out. That's live trading. Are you with me? So very, very sweet. So before you know it, you just start connecting those dots. Before you know it, you've learned our strategy. Before you know it, you can decide not to remain with us and just stick to trading on your own with our strategy which you learned. You learn how to backtest, you learn how to journal, you learn all of those things, you learn systematic tendencies, all the advanced concepts which you need to become a profitable trader. We also have a very, very special session, all right, which is called affirmation and psychology training. You see, Forex is 90% psychology and 10% skill set, but nobody talks about the psychological aspects of trading. Everybody always talking about skill, FVG, SFG, SMC, LMC. Meanwhile, traders are struggling psychologically. Traders are blowing accounts because of the wrong psychology. So we have a dedicated session for psychology training, and it's this session. This session, every single time I come live, I'm breaking down things you should not do I'm breaking down the psychological traps you can actually fall for. I'm telling you do's and don'ts. I'm giving you my life experience. Oh, I experienced this 3 years ago when I was trading, and I blew an account because of this. See, when it comes to trading forex, I made a lot of mistakes along the way. I made lots of mistakes. I blew some accounts. Why? Because I was trying to do it on my own. All right. I took those lessons so you will not have to take lessons. See, a lot of people say, well, I don't need a mentor, I can do it on my own. That's what I did. And I lost. Then I learned from those lessons. So this psychology training, all the mistakes I made, I'm laying them down for you so you don't make those mistakes. Because if you don't make those mistakes, you're not going to blow those unnecessary accounts. And you make money and become a good trader. Are you with me? So this session is for every trader. Even if you're trading for a while, self, you need this session. You need it because you need to build that psychology so you can be a profitable and a consistently profitable forex trader. So this is our timetable for the live sessions. You can see 6 a.m. session for beginner and intermediate. You can see 11 a.m. for advanced. You can see 8 p.m. for MT5 mastery, 9 p.m. for personal mentorship. Now the beautiful thing about this academy is all our sessions are recorded. You join right now, and maybe you missed out on the same session because you maybe didn't wake up early. After the session, the recording will be posted. Once you're going over the recording in the evening, you have some questions you can be asking your mentors. You're having the questions. From there, you can also join the personal mentorship session if you want to. You can learn at your own pace. If you don't want to be joining the live, you can just come down after work, be watching the recordings, and be carrying your questions to the personal mentorship session or the community or your personal mentor. So this is our timetable for the live sessions. You can see 6 a.m. session for beginner and intermediate. You can see 11 a.m. for advanced. You can see 8 p.m. for MT5 mastery, and you can see 9 p.m. for personal mentorship. Now the beautiful thing about this academy is all our sessions are recorded. So if you join right now and maybe you missed out on the same session because you maybe didn't wake up early, after the session the recording will be posted. Once you're going over the recording in the evening, you have some questions you can be asking your mentors. You're having the questions, and from there you can also join the personal mentorship session if you want to. So you can learn at your own pace. If you don't want to be joining the live, you can just come down after work, be watching the recordings, and be carrying your questions to the personal mentorship session or the community or your personal mentor. So now, if I'm to ask you, how much do you think all these things I just mentioned should cost? You see, to learn Forex, I joined an academy 6 years ago and I paid $325 a month to learn. In Naira, that's about 450,000 Naira. And I didn't actually have access to all these things. I had access to just a couple of things. A live session, yes. Courses, yes. Maybe a personal mentor, yes. There was no dedicated personal mentorship session. There was no dedicated MT5 mastery session. There was no, but then I paid $325. In today's currency right now, that's 450,000 Naira. So how much do you think all these things I mentioned should cost? Every single thing I mentioned costs just $49. So for just $49, you're going to have access to the entire academy, the live sessions, the full courses, personal mentor, accurate signals, every single thing, psychology training, all of them. You're going to have access to every single thing for just $49. The moment you get started, you're going to have access to the full course for life. So even 6 months after, 1 year after, you're going to have access to the complete course. But the live sessions, signals, mentorship, community, guidance, all of those ones, that requires a monthly subscription fee of $49. So if you go for 1 month, you're going to have access to every single thing for 1 month. If after 1 month you want to remain on your own and be trading, probably have gotten the full information you need, you're still going to have access to the full course, and we are going to add it to a Telegram group chat where I drop signals occasionally. But if you want to keep having access to the live sessions every single month and the full support and complete signals and every single thing, it's cost $49 every single month. So after the first month, you will need to subscribe again for the next month, and that. So the beautiful thing about this account is that once you get started, that first week, we make sure you create your account, make sure you now take the signals, and make sure you start taking the signals so you can actually make some profits. It's just going to motivate you to want to dedicate more time to learn this skill set. So if you go for 1 month, $49. If you want to go for 3 months, you get the discount. That's going to come out as $132. For 6 months, that will be $235. That's almost $50 off. And for 1 year, that's for $11, almost $200 off. So instead of paying 1 month every single month for 12 months, pay 1 year, you get like almost $200 off your subscription fee. So all you just need to do is just to get started so you can start moving with us. So now you get started, but you don't want to pay the school fees for the next month. You got started, maybe you funded a $100 account with our signals give to like $170. So you don't want to take out of your profits to subscribe for the next month. You just join an academy and meet $70 from just copying signals. Tell a friend about it. See, look at this thing I joined though. I've learned a lot about Forex. I've been able to do this, do that, do that, do that. And I made $70 profits from just copying signals. Come and join so you can learn too and we can all make money together. The moment the friend joins the academy, you're going to get a month free subscription. So you don't have to pay a subscription for the next month. You can continue learning and growing and compounding your account. So that is basically every single thing about the academy. You see, remember the Bitcoin example I gave earlier? If you had invested 100,000 in Bitcoin in 2008, right now you're going to be having 78 million naira. Now, a lot of persons did not stumble upon the opportunity, but we have people who stumbled upon the opportunity but did not invest because they were skeptical. You see, if I didn't get started with Forex 6 years ago, right now I'll probably be calling my mom to beg her for 20,000 naira to buy foodstuffs, or worrying about how my salary cannot take me an entire month. But here I am making millions from the comfort of my home and showing you how you can also do the same. I want you to remember two things. One, you're learning a digital skill set that will last you an entire lifetime. I'm training for 6 years now. We have people who have been training for 10, 20, 40, 60 years. And two, while you're learning these digital skill sets, you're going to be having access to my trades so you can copy them on your live account and make money in the process. So reach out to the person who sent you this webinar, get started immediately, and see you on my next live session. Bye.